Mark Abrams here. We are just a few minutes after the big show in Times Square tonight that saw 340-pound fights. A couple fights were considered welterweight fights, guys moving up in weight, but not the greatest night of boxing. The fights look a lot better on paper than they played out in the ring. Actually, a couple of fights were duds. I mean, the last two, Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez, plus the Ryan Garcia, Rolando Romero fights, both lacked a lot of action tonight. But I think it might have been because of the actual venue. I mean, there were 300 people in there, and I don't know if all of them were real boxing fans, guys and girls who just wanted to be seen at a big event. No real gusto from the crowd. And that could have been a problem. I mean, yeah, the fights on paper look good, but that's what happens when you don't have quote boxing fans and maybe more wine and cheese fans go on. The fighters sometimes like to feed off the crowd and feed off the energy. Really wasn't much of that tonight in Times Square night. I was actually supposed to go. Something came up at the last minute, and I was able to watch everything live on the Zone pay-per-view like I'll be doing tomorrow night for the Canelo Alvarez-Williams Skull fight. Another fight that's very important on the card will be the cruiserweight fight between Noel McCallion and Badu Jack. So let's just quickly go over the results. Reito Tatsumi was a highly regarded Japanese prospect in the super featherweight division. He scored a one-sided unanimous decision over a game fighter from Chicago named Lavelle Whittington. Whittington, who came in with a record of 1-2-1, now drops to 1-3-1. A good effort for the hyped. I'm just trying to see if anything in the chat's coming up. If anyone wants to ask any quick questions, I'll try to answer them in the chat, and we'll put your question on the screen as well. Tatsumi goes to 1-0. Whittington goes to 1-3-1. In the one championship fight of the night, Teofimo Lopez went to 22-1 as he scored a 12-round unanimous decision over mandatory challenger Arndol Barboza. The scores were 118 and 116, 112 twice for Lopez. I mean, I can't believe the judges found 4 rounds to give to Arndol Barboza Jr. I thought Lopez won these fights won the fight easily. I think I gave him almost every round. I think he got hit once pretty good. I forgot which round that was, maybe the 6th, 7th round. But I thought I had it basically an 11-1 kind of fight for Teofimo Lopez, maybe 10-2, as the one judge had 118, 110. But Barboza really didn't do much in his title shot tonight against Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney, who looked very pedestrian in there. The announcers put up, he looked like he really didn't want to engage much with Jose Ramirez. He was able to pick his shots from the outside and pound out a 12-round unanimous decision, a battle of former world champions, 119, 109 twice, 118, 110 for Devin Haney, who's now 32-0. Obviously, we know he had the loss erased from his record after the Ryan Garcia fight. 32-0 for Devin Haney. Jose Ramirez drops to 29-3. So Haney, at least on the scorecards, did his part of the deal to force this rematch against Ryan Garcia for the fall, which is much rumored to be happening. But something was screwed up. Rolly Romero threw a little monkey wrench to those plans as he scored a 12-round unanimous decision over Ryan Garcia. Scores 118, 109, 115, 112 for Romero. He scores a knockdown in round 2. And then Garcia didn't look like he wanted to engage at all. So I don't know what Ryan Garcia was doing there tonight. He's usually very active on his feet, a lot of energy. Didn't seem to want to be there. It looked like after the 6 rounds, no urgency at all. So 118, 109 and 115, 112 for Rolando Romero. And Romero said, let them fight. Let Devin Haney and Garcia fight. I guess obviously he'll go back to the PBC, Romero, and they'll find a fight for him. And if he can stay at welterweight, maybe go down to 140. He checked in at 146.6, looked very strong physically, as Jim Lampley pointed out quite a few times during the fight card tonight. And that's another story. Jim Lampley back doing fights tonight. So yeah, I think he did his usual masterful job after being away from the game for 7-8 years. So that's the wrap up. We'll do this again tomorrow night after the Canelo Alvarez Williams skull card. Also, like we said, a Jaguars fighting Bacoli, Jaime Munguia fighting Cerise in the rematch, and Noel McCallion takes on Badu Jack for the WBC Cruiserweight Championship. If anyone has any questions, real quick, put them wherever you're watching, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, X. We were going all over the place tonight, and just let's see what we got here just real quickly. Yeah, we got people watching on X, on Facebook, on YouTube as well. So, again, we'll talk to you tomorrow night after the fight card. That will be headlined by Canelo Alvarez. And we'll be doing the same thing Sunday night after the Inoue Cardenas show from Las Vegas. Also, another world title fight on that card will be Rafael Espinosa take on Edward Vasquez. So we will talk to everyone tomorrow night. Maybe we'll try to do a little preview show in the afternoon. So everyone have a great night. Enjoy the fights.